What's up, Minute 32? I'm Brian.
My name is Christian.
And is your door open for the cats?
It has to be, otherwise they're going to be scratching at the door.
Let's try that over. Minute 32 of Dr. No, I'm Brian.
My name is Christian.
And this is the podcast that takes the longest running, most suave, debonair spy franchise there is and shakes it out one glorious minute at a time, never stirred, because this is Bond.
Minute Bond.
Sponsored by Red Stripe, the company from Jamaica who makes beer, and they promise the stripe will never be blue.
And I haven't tried it yet. I believe I've had it once before, many years ago, but this is like trying it for the first time, so...
Yeah, Christian...
I wanted to try it on camera, so you can get my genuine reaction.
And before that...
So, cheers.
Before that, Christian found an 11-ounce bottle, and I could only find... I lied to him. I said I had a 1-ounce bottle. I have a 24-ounce bottle.
I knew you had a big bottle.
That's what she said.
I was like, 1 ounce would be like a tenth of this. That's like a shot.
Yeah, it would be really weird. But I said it was some collector's.
I believed you because I'm an idiot. 1 ounce bottle. Anyways. Cheers,
Just laughing because I had no...
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm just laughing because I had no funny response to you being like, because I'm an idiot. And I was like, I should not be trusted. What do you think?
It's not bad. It actually kind of reminds me of like a Mexican beer. I don't know which one though, like a Tecate or something.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had Red Stripe. I had Red Stripe, I think the first time inspired by Three Sheets to the Wind.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I don't hate it because I have 6 of these, so... Alright.
Yeah, but they went to Jamaica, so I tried Red Stripe. But, if you do hate it, just save it for me.
Yeah, I'll save it for you.
We'll open one for each recording session we do for Dr. No. So we're gonna be done with minute 40 by now, and I think there's 110 minutes. So
like 6 more weeks, 7 more weeks,
7 or 8. So you're set for most of that.
I'm supposed to what?
You're set for most of that if you keep the other 5.
Yeah, have one every show.
Every week, once every 10 episodes, essentially. Even though we're on 32.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the next time will be 41. That will pop open a new
Gotcha.
one. Alright, but this is Bond Minute Bond, not Stripe Red Stripe. So, Christian, what happened in this minute?
When time passes like this, like I forget people's names, but alright. I'm gonna do my best.
Leiter and Bond. And then we get introduced to the other 2 gentlemen.
We started the minute off with Bond and the sunglasses / lighter guy.
Felix Leiter.
Right? What?
Felix Leiter.
Felix Leiter, thank you. And Bond says, it looks like we're fighting the same war, right? And what does Felix say? He says,
I spotted
yes.
you in
and
the
he
airport.
wasn't sure whose side Bond was on because he saw him leave with the
Opposition.
Yes, which I thought was interesting. So there's a little plot twist for you.
Yeah.
And he said something funny to the other guy. He was in the Felix guy was introducing Bond to the other 2, right? He said, "This is Coral," and then the other guy, the owner. And then Bond says, "I hope he can cook better than he can fight."
Yeah, and the other guy's name is Pussfella, which I just assume it's the father of Pussy Galore. Yeah, I was listening to the...
He says, well, I haven't killed anybody so far.
Yeah, with his cooking.
Yeah, and then we cut to the club scene where camera follows the owner.
Before that, I gotta say, I was listening to the names to try to remember Pussfella, but I liked where he said, I think it was Leiter who said you could find out about his cooking. Like you could order something essentially.
Yeah. And then the minute ends with Bond and Felix at the bar, and we're about to find out a lot. I have a feeling next minute is going to be jam-packed with information about who they're after.
Alright, so yeah, it ends with Quirrell, Felix, and Bond, and they seem to have their own little place off to the side with a candle that's been in it looks like an empty alcohol bottle that's been used for so long. Look near the end of the minute that it's dripped all over the bottle.
Yeah.
And Leiter has a pretty big drink. He's stroking like some scotch or something.
Yeah, it looks like a bottle of scotch or something.
But it has a cap on it as if like a beer cap at the top.
You're right. Looks like a giant beer he might be sharing with Bond. I don't know.
Might be about to pop open. It's a weird color though, because the whole bottle is clear, but that really looks like a reddish scotch. But the top doesn't make any sense.
I think the red is like a reflection from the Coral's shirt or something. Doesn't look red to me because from the top and the bottom look like a Corona color, like a yellow.
Yeah, the top. You're right. The top is a little yellow, and then the bottom looks a little red. So maybe how it's warping the light or something. It has a pretty big. Yeah, it doesn't.
We'll find out in the next minute.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of windy because they've got some lights hanging that are swinging in the wind.
Yeah, and the flame on the candle there is dancing a lot.
Okay, I have to take issue because during the whole sequence where the boss is going through the crowd, when he ends, he says hello to a couple at a table with a variety of beers, and none of them are Red Stripe. Not a damn one. They stock so much fucking Red Stripe, and he's carrying a bottle of it seems like the boss is carrying the same kind of bottle that Leiter was stroking. And I even see at the end in the background behind Bond and Leiter, still no Red Stripes. 3 other dark colored bottles of beer that are not Red Stripe. I've been had. We have been deceived.
God damn it. And here we are drinking Red Stripe like it's a big deal.
Hey, I dig it. I like it. But yeah, let me watch and see what they said at the end again. Oh yeah, we forgot one very important thing near the end, which is Leiter says, "Well, there you are."
Yeah, and that's the only line we get.
Yeah, I'm just messing. Yeah, that's where it cuts off at the end. But cool, yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense that Leiter would stake him out for a minute just to kind of get the lay of the land with him. Like, imagine that. Leiter knows that Bond's coming in at a certain time. He's like, all right, I'm going to give him just an hour before he gets to Government House just to see what he's about, just make sure that I can trust him. And then immediately he's like, he's getting into a tech. Oh, he's not getting into taxi. Oh, cool. Our enemy. What? Like, immediately. That's why he ran over to Quirrell. He was like, motherfucker, you won't even imagine. We caught him already. But one thing that I forgot to mention is I was looking back at the minutes as I've been editing and uploading them, and it seems like the person that was at the poker table with Strangway, one of the gentlemen, the one who said, come back before the cards get cold, was the same guy at Government House.
Oh.
Yeah, and he joined Bond for dinner with the other card players. So, if one of those 3 is a rat, it could be Government House guy.
Could be. We'll find out.
Maybe that's why the bad guys knew when Bond was coming in and what his name was and all that.
Yeah, I don't know why I guess I do understand why Leiter didn't talk to him right away at the airport.
Just a little healthy skepticism. You know, just give him literally the ride to Government House to see if he stops
Leiter works
anywhere.
For the CIA, right?
Yeah, they asked for help.
Right.
But, I think it makes sense. Literally, if there's anything dirty that Bond's going to do, he's going to stash it somewhere on the way to the Government House before he shows up to his first meeting or meets somebody beforehand. So,
True.
So it's the
Make
laziest.
sure you can trust him, right?
Yeah, it's the simplest thing he could do, and the first thing he sees is get in the bad guy's car and lose them because they spotted that they were being followed. So.
Yep. Well, I think that's it for this minute, Brian. I don't know, not much else to talk about, really.
Cool. I just want to add one more possible incentive is that if he was working with Strangway died, so he would be suspicious of anyone who was replacing him. Like maybe there was a darker reason why they killed him to put in their own evil
True.
00. But he should know the only evil 00 is 006, who also shows up in Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings.
What are you talking about?
You know the guy who dies in the first Lord of the Rings when he tries to steal the ring from Frodo, and the guy who is beheaded at the end of the first season of Game of Thrones, Sean Bean?
Yeah.
He's 006 in the Brosnan films, and he's a bad boy.
Oh, shit. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
You'll forget in 7 years when we get to it.
Yeah, I will.
That's it. Thank you so much. That was minute 32
my
of
name is
Dr.
Christian.
No. And my name is Brian.
And that was money.
Every red stripe and penny of it.